مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, this is Mr. Mohanned back again with you with a new lesson. It's writing. It's on your students book pages 94 and 95. So open your students book, hold your pens and be ready. We have 3 objectives for today's lessons, and they are: 1. Answer 6 questions after reading a summary of an extract of a novel. 2. Answer 5 questions after comparing the summary with the extract of the same novel. And the last one, match 10 sentences taken from the summary with their 8 functions after reading them. Let's begin. We have a video to watch, and then we are going to answer these questions. They are just 2. I will leave you now with the video, and then we will see the questions or answer the questions. Okay, dear students, having watched the video, we can now answer the questions. 1. What do we need to know before we write a summary of a story? I think a summary of a story, you need to be, as you have seen from the video, you need to know the characters, the place, the plot generally, and I think the message overall, the overall message, yes. Why do we write or make a story summary? You write or make a story summary so others can easily get an idea about this story, or sometimes you will help them read the story and understand it, or you may be tempting them to read the story. Here we have a story, or this is an extract. This is a summary of an extract. In this extract from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne, you see here the writer or the author. Captain Nemo and his crew are at sea in the submarine Nautilus. Alongside the captain, the story's narrator, Monsieur Aronnax, and his friend Ned Land appear as key participants in the events described. Verne uses the passage to explore in an extreme form the theme of humankind against nature. The scene begins with a number of giant squid approaching the Nautilus, and one of them gets caught in its propeller. The submarine then rises to the surface, and a battle between the men and squid takes place. In the end, the squid leave, but at the cost of one human life. It is not clear whether all the squid attack before one gets caught in the propeller or after, because they believe they are under attack themselves. There is no doubt, however, that the men win through violence, courage, and endurance. Verne wants to make us feel here that the ocean can be an extremely dangerous place. As you can see, dear students, in sentence 8 here, Verne wants to make us feel here that the ocean can be an extremely dangerous place. This is the overall message of this summary. So, after reading the summary, please answer these questions from 1 to 6 by just adding the number in its designated place. Which sentences describe who the main characters are? Okay, dear students, you can pause the video here and return to the summary and try to figure out the answers. 1 will be 1, sentence 1 and sentence 2. Which sentences describe what the main events were? That is in sentence 4 and sentence 5. 3. Which sentence describes what the main theme of the text is? The main theme. That is important in writing a summary, and it will be beneficial for us. It's sentence 3. Which sentence describes where the events occurred? I think it's 1 with the characters. Which sentence describes why something happened? I think it's 6, yes. And which sentence describes how something happened? It's in 7. We have a game to play here. Okay. What is the closest meaning to the word companions? I think it's friends, yes. And who is narrating the story? Is it a marine biologist, a sailor, the captain of Nautilus, or the lieutenant? I think it's a marine biologist. And what is the narrative technique of its mouth was like a beak of an oversized parrot? Like here is used. Yes, the word like, and it leads us to alliteration, onomatopoeia, repetition, or simile. It's simile. Using like and as implies simile. Okay. How can you describe Captain Nemo's feelings at the end of the story? I think he was sad. Yeah. He was happy, he was sad because one of his companions was killed. Yes, I assume this is the right answer. He was tired. No. He was bored. I don't think so. Yes, he was sad. And the last one, if you were in Captain Nemo's shoes, what would you do to save your companion's life? Surely I would not run away, so I would fight the squid as he did. Okay, dear students, now we are going to read the summary or the story extract on page 86 and compare the summary with the extract and answer the following questions. Okay, this is a photo of the extract. So please open your student's book, page 86, and you will find it. Also, you can pause here and open your student's book on that page, and we shall answer the questions together. What information in the extract is not included in the summary? A summary is a piece of writing that is without details. So I think the details are not mentioned. Yes, details and minor characters. Yes, minor characters are not important, like the sailors. Does the writer provide any information in the summary not mentioned in the extract? I don't think so. No, he doesn't. Does the writer of the summary express his or her opinion of the extract? The writer of the summary express his opinion or her opinion? I don't think so. And why do you think this is? Because it's a summary. And 4, does the summary writer repeat any sentences or long phrases from the extract? It's a summary. I don't think the writer of the summary does that. Yes, no, he doesn't. What does the writer do in the final sentence of the summary? I think the final sentence, as I mentioned earlier, is very important because it mentions the overall message of the extract. Let's see the answer. He points out the message in the original text. Yes, that's right. Okay, another game here. Oh, I think it's arranging words to make a very short summary. This is the first one, obviously, a capital letter. The firefighter. No. The writer, maybe. Yes, the writer mentions. The writer then mentions, maybe, not mentions. Yes, the writer then mentions that a firefighter managed, a firefighter maybe broke the window, the car window, maybe, yes, and managed to take the man out. Yes, that's right. We have another 2 questions. You can use the link here and you can try by yourself. Okay, let's move on. Okay, the next objective. Read the phrases from A to J and answer the questions. Write the correct letters in the boxes. We have phrases here and we have sentences here. The scene takes place in a. The incident occurred because. The main character in this extract is. The story takes place during. The message behind this piece seems to be that. The next thing that happens is that. The key issue dealt with in the text is. The key incident here is when. And this day achieved by. The passage is set sometime in. Okay, dear students, pause here and try by yourselves. 1, C, F and H, G, E, A, D, J, B, and I. Okay, dear students, this is the end of our lesson. Here we have an interesting activity of arranging the photos. So the story is logical after all. Maybe the first one is, I think this one here. Yes, this is the first one. The second one is, yes, this one. The third one is here. And the boy stands up. Yes. Then he cycles fast. And the man that caused that accident, the man's car is broken down. And the last one here, the boy says to a man and using his horn, and it seems that he's saying here, it serves you right. Okay, thank you dear students and see you next time.